So one aspect of our new batch of shows is that we want to play a few more games. We want to get a bit more audience participation going here. So one of those games is called Instant Startup. And how this works is our listeners give us names of 2 celebrities, and then we wrote some code that will randomly return the names of 2 of the celebrities. It will randomly return a sector, and then Janet and I are going to pitch the startup with these celebrities in this sector. Does that make sense?
I think that made sense.
So Janet, I'm about to press the button that will tell us the name of 2 celebrities and a sector, and we will build a startup for those people, right?
I'm super duper excited.
Ooh, I've got just the thing. If I press the Q button... Your founders are Gord, Downie, and Margaret Atwood, suggested by Laurie, and their startup is in the livestock sector.
Livestock?
So first of all, Janet, who does what? Who's the, who runs the ship?
Yeah, I feel like Margaret Atwood would be the brains behind the operation, and Gord Downie would be the muscle.
Oh, interesting. Elaborate.
Mainly because Margaret Atwood... What is my reasoning? Margaret Atwood, who I mostly know as the author of Handmaid's Tale, seems like a forward-looking person, looking to the future and anticipating what's to come. That's the sort of person you want holding the reins of your organization.
Right. And as far as Gord Downie goes, muscle is what you're thinking?
Yeah, muscle's maybe generous. Classic hoser type.
Which actually, with the livestock sector, farming, I think, we're starting to see some synergies, yeah.
Plaid shirts, beers.
Sure, but you can't operate heavy machinery at the livestock farm with beers.
Oh, right.
How drunk does Margaret Atwood get, do we think?
She strikes me as a cocktail person.
So do you think if we throw Peggy up on a tractor with a cocktail, then put Gord out in the woodshed, with like a 6-pack and an axe...
Maybe in the slaughterhouse with a 6-pack and an axe.
Maybe they're like doing a jam session on the slaughterhouse floor. Yeah, you got the long hair guy. The gang's all there. He's got his like air pistol thingy.
What song from the Tragically Hip do you think is most relevant to this scenario? I'm leaning a little bit toward Wheat Kings.
Wasn't there that one about the last time the Maple Leafs won a cup was the time that a cow disappeared or something? Bill Burrell cow? Is that anything? Janet, is that anything?
I had another cow joke. What was it now? Damn it, I've lost it. Oh, 50 Mission Cap. I was gonna say 50 Mission Cow.
Okay, cool. So I think we've got a sense of who does what around the farm, around the slaughterhouse, all that. Do we think anyone else works there? I mean, could they tap their networks and bring in some of their contacts? Ooh, I would love to see just like the royalty of Canlit. So maybe we get Margaret Lawrence there in the barn. Maybe we get Alice Munro. She knows small towns. She seems like she'd be a good accountant, don't you think?
And similarly, what about 90s can rock icons? I think you could have Sloane out there shoveling manure.
I think maybe the odds could just be given some busy work.
They're from Saskatchewan. I'll bet they were raised on livestock farms. Don't underestimate them. Wait, are they from Saskatchewan?
Odds are.
No, they're not. I'm thinking Widemouth Mason.
Okay, so we get a super group with the Odds and Widemouth Mason. They're in charge of milk.
And preserves.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Rodeo.
Okay.
Their name fits.
Yeah, so we'll have Jim Cuddy. He'll be in charge of Cud. And then we'll have all the rest of Blue Rodeo.
Holding a rodeo.
Awesome. So last off, what is Gord Downie and Margaret Atwood's livestock startup called?
I'm going to propose either Trouble at the Hen House or Ahead by a Hatchery. Not enough input from Margaret Atwood on that.
Yeah, is she going to be fine with that?
She probably appreciates a good pun, being an author and all. I don't know if she appreciates a bad pun.
I am going to say, I don't like the word trouble in a brand name. That sort of sends the wrong message. I think that Margaret Atwood and Gordon Downie's company in the livestock sector is called Ahead by a Hatchery. They specialize in eggs. The Tragically Hip play in the hen house. They sing sad songs as they slaughter chickens, as Margaret Atwood administers the feed. Your thoughts?
Agreed. Perfect.
Thank you, Laurie. Enjoy your new startup, and don't come crying to us when it goes belly up.
Thank you to Laurie for suggesting Gord Downie and Margaret Atwood.